Hey there, Nerd Room fans! My name is James as usual, and today we're going to do another compare-contrast video with the Hulkbuster figures. We're going to compare the Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends Hulkbuster to the Infinity War Standard Edition Hulkbuster. As you can see, there's a giant difference already, so I'm going to obviously do the usual stuff, compare articulation, detail, size obviously, and accessories or whatnot. So I'm going to start showing up, and we'll start with a tour around the box for, an unboxing. So as you can see, guys, it's a blister pack for the standard figures, obviously. It's all plastic on the front, just a card on the back. As you can see, it's a Hulkbuster figure that appears in Infinity War. I'm not going to tell you who pilots it, but you probably know already, but in case you don't, mum's a word. So you can see it has a nice picture of the Hulkbuster on the bottom. Has a little detail of the Infinity Gem that comes with it, as has been coming with all the standard figures. Side is all window, obviously, so you look at the figure from all sides. And the back, just a UPC symbol. On the back, you have the picture of the Hulkbuster and other figures that are in the line. So we've gotten these, so we don't have the Iron Spider yet, so that should be pretty cool when we get that eventually, because the Iron Spider has the tentacles on it. So anyways, we have a nice product shot with a Hulkbuster and the Infinity Stone and accessory. So we'll take this out of the box and we'll start comparing him with the Build-A-Figure Hulkbuster. Should be fun. So most of my bullet points are going to be talking about the standard size Hulkbuster, as we've already reviewed the regular Hulkbuster. So if you want to see that, I'm going to put a link to the Build a Hulkbuster video I have on the channel at the end of this video. But anyways, let's start talking size and in scale. For example, you see the figures on the left, the Marvel Legends. That's, well, not entirely to scale, because he should be a little bit taller. That Hulkbuster is more in line with the Iron Man, that you could actually see Iron Man actually maybe fit in this suit, more or less. As opposed to this Hulkbuster, where basically it works more like it'd be another. Actually, I think this suit's a little taller than that one, so that's kind of a jip. And if you've actually seen the movie, basically it is that big, pretty much. So, anyways, moving on. The articulation, obviously, that has so many points of articulation. Let's check him for articulation. His head doesn't really go back; it turns side to side. His arm goes up that far. He's got rotation at the elbow. That's pretty much it. And his arm goes all the way around, and the legs go apart that far. So, pretty much limited in articulation, obviously. For accessories, he doesn't come with any, but he doesn't really need them. But anyways, I say that a lot. The standard size Hulkbuster comes with an extra arm attachment to give him like a little more power, I guess, and to put the Infinity Stone on, because all the other standard figures are coming with that, right? So that's size, articulation, and accessories for you. Okay, let's talk detail and likeness, for example. They do what I can, obviously. It's a $12 figure. I mean, doesn't look too bad, but that being said, the Hulkbuster has at least 1 or 2 points where there's more detail, obviously, with the arc reactor on the front. And you can sort of see it on that one, but it's not really that noticeable. But it's a $12 figure, so kids are going to look more for a front than they are, say, the back. And yes, I know this leg is they made that backwards, so it is what it is, right? But I do wish it was like a little more painted. So, but likeness wise, obviously the lack of that's not saying it doesn't look like the Hulkbuster, but the lack of detail kind of hurts a little bit. You kind of want it to pop a little bit, like that one does, obviously. But, really nothing much you can do about that. I mean, obviously it's for a kids and play, but it's not made for display. Okay, let's talk finally value. Obviously, there's a giant price difference, seeing as the Hulkbuster comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Is it? Yeah, 7. 7 comes with different figures, so clearly you'd spend pretty much about $140 just to build the Hulkbuster, while the other guy is just $12. So you could basically buy him for not even the price of a figure. But that being said, this guy is well worth it. I was a struggle to find him, but I handle him every day. I put him in different poses. I like him. He's probably my favorite Marvel Legends. I mean, you could get him, but if you're not getting anything else, or just to have a little guy on his shelf or whatever, which is fine. But if you can have the means, I would get him. So if you guys have the time, the persistence, the money, and the patience to look on the secondary market to find all the parts, this guy is well worth it, as I've said in the other video. But if you're not picky, just want to have a little Hulkbuster, just say, well, I got a Hulkbuster, then go with him. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Just finding what's out there. But it's just a little bit more worth it to me to actually have this guy and pose him and put him in a collection and have him pretty much in the forefront of my collection. But it is what it is, right? You guys do whatever you have to do to make yourselves happy, and whatever figure you can find, if it makes you happy, do what you need to do. So thank you guys for watching my compare contrasts with this Hulkbuster and that Hulkbuster. I hope you guys like it, and if you don't like it, it's okay too. Different strokes for different folks, right? So thank you guys for watching. Going to get some unboxings in the near future. We're going to get an Infinity War review or 2 done. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Nerd Room.